Welcome back, fellow YouTube tamers. Here in the the Western East region, if I can talk, we have a quest. Now, I don't know how fast I can do this without it being so laggy, but okay, there we go. Quest list. We have one quest to do here, and I believe we gotta hand it in to Imp Devimon. No. Devi Impmon. I just call him Impmon, because that's what he is to me, just an Impmon. So, he's over here, waiting for us to hand this in. And I don't know what we had to do for it. I think it was like a Digivice quest that I pulled out when we were in the Windy Village and whatnot. But this is one of the missing quests. So, let's just hand it in. Let's see. Discover traces. So he wants this. And that's it. Oh, guess what? We have another one. In search of Ponchesmon Black. Accept that. See where this takes us. The wilderness area. Alright. Guess we're heading back to the wilderness area. Felt a little cold, so I turned my heater on, so don't mind the noise in the background. And, yeah, I converted back to the recording area of my stream so that I could actually get this done without feeling interrupted by my dog, who likes to push my door open. He doesn't really bother me, it's just the fact that I got a lot of work to do, and it's distracting that he comes in through the door like that. I don't know what happens to my door, but I thought I had it latched and it wasn't latched. Oh yeah. So I set a blooper on my Battle Network reel. Gaching, gaching. Yeah, you guys didn't miss very much. I mean, we've been here for quite some time now, and I've been doing some sort of, what do you call it? A marathon feature for Twitch. I thought it was a nice touch. But if you'd like to see more, just send me a comment down below and I'll see if you guys agree. Let's see. Yep, I think it's Karada. Oh boy. These Digivice quests take a lot out of me. Here I am to save the day. And if this brings back the Ponchesmon Black, we have our storage set up for both Windy and Western Village. So that's a good thing. And I'm still looking for my gloves, and yet I haven't found them. Ponchesmon White is looking for us, okay. So I guess we talked to Ponchesmon White. That's good. What do you got for us? Oh, Impmon. If there was ever a time to give up, now would be it. Impmon's proposal. Alright, so we'll take it. Bobamon, Windy Valley. Guess what? We can take a bomb there. Because that's our shortcut. Yeah, I'm guessing a lot of people would agree about how the map was set up. On the map, Windy Valley stands where Digimon Farm is, and vice versa for Digimon Farm to Windy Valley. But that's not how it works whenever you're walking through portals, because going through portals, they're vice versa altogether. So we hand this quest into Bobamon, Entmon's proposal. And now she has a quest for us. Oh wait, this might be quick. Suspicious object. Okay, where does this go? Western area. Huh. You had to, didn't you? Okay, we'll just jump there. Oh, we can't jump there. I just ran out of all area jumps. Well, I guess we're gonna have to make a long trip back. Good thing that arrow's there. This is gonna tell us how close we are to Entmon. La da do 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 do. Look at that tiny Dremojimon. He's so fluffy. All out of honesty, though, I chose to tame the Royal Knights because they were the strongest Digimon out there. Between Megas, Jogresses, and Burst modes all together. But not in that order. And to be quite honest, I think there's a capsule one, if that's what you call the Digimon armor. A capsule Digimon. At least that's what it said in the description anyway. Yeah. So I would say from the capsule, Magnemon's the only one who's the strongest out of that. In Royals, I mean. Mega, I would say, You know, I would have to look at the chart, to be quite honest with you. As far as Megas go, Soul Force Vidramon, Gallantmon, oh, and Slayerdramon. But in power, I'm guessing it would be All Force Vidramon, who's the strongest in Megas. Paladin nodes, suspicious objects, by the way. Trying to identify the suspicious items. Defeat Boromon and Boromon Raiders. Fine. Sorry. But in burst mode Royals, the strongest out of that title would have to be Imperial Dramon Paladin mode. And the strongest Jogress would have to go to Alphamon. Because yet Examon's not up there to cut it yet. Especially after rebalances. Which is why I was so excited that I got the Alphamon egg to begin with when I started this. And be quite fair, is still the only Jogers that I would go for at this point in time, until I'm able enough to go up against Armageddon for his tail pieces and such. But then after that, I guess I could show you guys how to farm Joker's chips, since they're not very hard to farm. Then, after I show you, everyone will then see reason to why... What's this? A Goonimon summoning card. That's 2. Then everybody would see why 3x5s aren't so bad to keep around. But of course, you'll then have to convert it to 4x5 or 5x5, or yeah, whichever you're lucky with. However, I guess it stands to chance of how far you're willing to go with it. Because my VMon in the Lucimon server was a 3x5, and no one, I mean no one, would party with me whatsoever for the Chimeramon Hero Dungeon, or any raid at all, mind you, except for Soul. Soul helped me out a bunch when we got into the game. In fact, it got so far to where we stand till this day. He helped me get growth fruit, which was one of the new rainbow fruits that came out last year. And okay, where are those Ballmon leaders? Anyway, so he helped me get a growth fruit, and we turned it to a 5x5, and he became the strongest BM of the guild yet. But of course, one of the ex-members of the guild would disagree, like usual. Because like any other time, he keeps saying that I'm always wrong. Perhaps that's why we banned him from the guild. I'm on the side of trying to take it from him, but still, it's no different. But yeah. With all the knowledge that I've gathered up since 2013, there is a cheaper way of getting all the royals without having to pay for it. I mean, as you can see, my shop bank is always empty. I have no money in it whatsoever. And it stands with reason. That's why I do favors for people to get things in return. And it's a cheap favor for a cheap price. I mean, I don't argue about it. In fact, I couldn't even whine about it due to the fact that it was a fair trade. Like, if I wanted to get a burst mode item such as the Omega Blade or the Omni Sword, as I would call it, I helped out with the Alphamon Joger's quest the best way I could. I would get fighter mode up to 70, and then helped out a good old friend of mine who I don't really talk to anymore because she suddenly vanished right out of the map. She traded me the Omni Sword, and once again, like I said, was a fair trade because I would help anybody for an item in return. And it could be a mercenary egg or anything of that sort too, but you know, trying to identify the items. There we go. Sharp intuition of Devi and yeah, right. Defeat Stingmon and Stingmon leaders. Boy, you're really cranking up on this, aren't you? So yeah, I just took out Candlemon for a while just to get some farming data and a Candlemon egg, and I ended up getting one of the Agunimon spirit summons, and you just seen from Boromon that I got a second one, so that's cool. But out of all the Jogresses that I know so far, Alphamon is the easiest to get first. Due to having early access to all the quests, other than Omnimon, because Omnimon you'd have to go all the way up to the 3rd floor, 4th room to get into this Joker's quest, because you have to beat a lot of Cresselimon to get there. Ooh, Agumon, you're strong, bud. So, yeah. That is the hardest. And people disagreed to that because, you know, the rooms are no different. They always have a repeated quest, and it gets annoying after a while because you get, you know, some odd items at a time to pick up from those quests. So it's really hard to get to those final rooms, 4 being one of them. And then 4 is the final room, so even at that, the final room is pretty much easy as goes. So I figure, if I'm going to start with a Jogress, Alphamon's going to be the first 99 out of this account, because my first 99 was a 3x5, and he was pretty easy to raise, as long as I had enough accelerators to boost him with. But with Alphamon, I don't think I'll be able to have that problem, as long as I take him up to his 4x5 state. Otherwise, I'll be swimming in mid-data, along with hatch backups. I hate to say this, but it's kind of funny. I mean, some people would offer me help, but they couldn't help on one condition. They were on another server. I mean, I'm glad for the, not service. Like I said, I can't talk. I'm glad for the offers, but it stands to reason that the Omnimon server just got started, and hardly anybody that I was talking to was able to get onto that server, because they would continue off with the servers that they started on, and they would hate to start all over again. However, I started this since it's started up on Steam, and I created this account, so I think it should help in getting to where you want to be from point A to point B. I mean, after this, I believe... Whoops, I need leaders. What was I fighting? From point A to point B. After this, I'm going to be fighting, doing quests, mind you, and the well, that didn't count for me one bit. Glacier area. there's quite a few places that I want to get there, or get in there, that I would like to farm in, especially for Gilmon eggs and dragon data. And I want to hit him. I want to hit him. Boom. One hit KO. And we'll get to that shortly. But for right now, I want to see how far I can get these quests done without having to worry about a hassle. Like Entmon continuing on with this charade. So it's going to be from east to wilderness to Windy Valley. And we'll get it done, trust me. In this single episode, we will get it done. Because while I was streaming, I was testing my limits on how far I can upload without having to edit a video. And it gone far. There we go. We're done. We have gotten very far, to be exact. Yeah, I've had some supporters on stream that made honorary royals. And I'm not so sure if they follow me on YouTube or not. I mean, that's clearly up to them if they do or not, but still. Yeah, the Twitch stream will be scheduled, will be a scheduled stream, so I won't be doing it too often due to certain circumstances that I've been diving in suddenly. It's kind of one of those things. Renamon! Somebody hatched a good Renamon. But yeah, I can only promise one thing. This stream, this channel, all of it will be a blast. As long as people, you know, request games from me and then, or gameplays from me and then, you know, continue from there. That's about it. Dangerous opponent. Who could be more dangerous than me? Defeats Saberdramon, Devimon, and Suspicious Data 1. Alright, I see where you're going with this. Welcome to Data Squad, where all dreams become reality. But I am loving the idea of becoming a Digimon master, like mastering all the Digimon that are in the book. But I'm going to have quite a few problems with some of them. Wow, this guy's just ripping it up. You know what? I have an idea. I hate to do this, but it's like I won't have any other choice. This looks like a dangerous player. To be that dangerous? Yeah. We'll see in 3, 2, the tamer. Answer the macro protection line. We'll save some for me, holy cow. You couldn't have been up to 99 this fast. Guaranteed. That is just monotonous. I don't care who you are, you can't do a whole month getting to 99. Okay, mind you, the concern that I'm having, because number one, this server just started not too long ago, right? It was opened on a Steam release. So this server is brand spanking new. I mean, you should have seen how flooded the data center was when we all got started. So there is no way in heck that he is at level 99 already. Nope, that didn't count. And he's wiped up the... Seriously. Alright, you want to play that game? I'll do it again. And voila. Goodbye. That bot looked away. Oh, give me a break. Tell me that did not happen. We'll be right back until this guy leaves.